okay again. I got the, got the smoothies right here. I better just, place those there. There we go. Okay, well, thanks for waiting, of course. Glad that you made it. Really glad that you made it. I'm sorry that we didn't really have much time to kind of chat before I had to rush and get the drinks, of course. It was an opportunity to, get them before the line starts, you know. But anyway, how you doing? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Definitely because I'm spending a bit of time with you, on a, can I call it that word? Yeah, on a date. Finally on a date with you. I should probably stop blabbing and, let you take a sip of this stuff. Give it a try, I'm gonna try it as well. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. Another sip. That really hits the spot. It's so fruity. It's like this party in my mouth, and the strawberry and banana are just trying to have a dance off on the taste buds. Sorry, that's probably not very funny. So, you look really awesome. Yeah, you always look awesome, but no, you still look really awesome today. You know, I think you dressed up really nicely. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I just decided to go in my, usual get-up. That's how I roll, just like, kind of like a cartoon character where I have, like, a lot of outfits that all look the same, and kind of just, like, pick another version of those for each day. Yeah, I'm a bit weird like that, I know, but, still, as long as you're cool with it, that's what matters. Could you just, bear with me a moment? Just need to check something on my phone. Come on, Google, come on. Sorry, just bear with me. How to speak to hot date on a date. Oh, this doesn't sound right. A pretty person on a date. I think that probably sounds. So did you hear all that? Oh, I'm just joking. Not about you being pretty or hot. I'm not joking about that. I do think you're pretty, and I mean, you look really good. I mean, you look really amazing, and you're really awesome, and no, I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that. I just think you look. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you're happy with what I said. And thank you for the compliment as well. I don't think I really had anyone kind of call me any of those, all those really nice things you told me as well. Am I blushing? Oh boy, I'm blushing. I gotta rub my face. Rub my face. It's I'm blushing like a tomato. Let's just rub my face. There we go. Anyway, hey, do you want to hear a story? Come to think of it, I was hoping that I'd be able to tell you this story, but I don't think I've ever done it before. Like, I've not had the opportunity, but I guess since you're here, I guess I can tell you the story. You're probably thinking about why my eyes look like this, right? Yeah, pretty weird, I know, but, okay. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I can't tell all the details, there's a lot of reasons for it, but it is true. So, I understand if you don't trust me, but again, I'd be more than happy to tell you if you're interested. If you're not, you can tell me, and I won't blather and talk your ear off. And oh well, yeah, I'm more than happy to tell you. So I spent a lot of time on computers and well, far too much time on computer screens and stuff like that, and I got sensitive eyes, and it was just really doing a lot of long-term damage to them because of all this time I've spent. I know I probably should have gotten more like blue light glasses or eye drops, but I don't know, I guess I was just too stubborn. So it was getting really bad, and I was getting like eye problems as well, and I was getting worried. I was getting worried that I might end up like, blind. I went to the doctors once, and they said that it's a possibility. It might very well happen. So that was really scary for me. But one day I went to this like weird place. I can't really say. I don't really remember the name, and I can't really say how I got there. Let's just say I took a really interesting shortcut to this weird place, and I met this guy, and he said that he was a surgeon who specialized in, mechanical stuff, like pacemakers and mechanical limbs. It sounds really futuristic, but this guy genuinely works on this stuff. So what I did was, I asked him and say, how much do you charge? And he said, well, he just needs a favor done. So I kind of see what he had to say, and told me to kind of get something from this area. I've never been here before. Lots of hills and grass and some weird kind of places. Very strange other kind of people as well. But so he asked me to collect something from this area. I think it's kind of like I don't know, it looked like an old castle. I know it sounds outlandish, I know it sounds weird, but it genuinely looked like an old fort or a castle, and there was something inside, like, he wanted me to go splunking. Is that the right word? Splunking, or spelunking? Or is it just archaeological digging or looting? I don't know, but I guess kind of turn me into Indiana Jones for a day. Anyway, so what happened was, but by the way, you're enjoying the smoothie and you're not getting bored with me talking. I hope not. Oh, okay. Well, let me just take another sip and I'll continue the story. That is good. I hope I'm not making you feel uncomfortable with me slurping. That's a bad habit. Oh, okay. Well, if you're okay with it, then phew. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So I went into this place and had to kind of climb around a bit. It's a good thing I had my phone, with a little flashlight on it. It helped me get through. And he wanted me to get this little box, like this really tiny box. It looked like it was made of gold, but it seemed like it needed a key to get inside. I took it, of course, but there was some pretty unhappy people in cloaks. I know this sounds weird. I know this sounds outlandish. I'm not gonna argue against you, but there's these weird people in cloaks who didn't want me to take that, and the more I tried to kind of walk away and try to explain things, they kind of just get more and more agitated and angry, and they were trying to chase after me. And so oh, you never guess what happened. You never guess what happened next. So I got a CD out. It was just like a spare Rob Zombie CD I had. I had a duplicate. I was going to give it to a friend, but, well, what I did was I pulled it out of my pocket, and I threw it right on the floor. Just let it slide over to them. And these guys, I don't think these guys ever seen a CD before. And I said to them, hey, you touch that, you're gonna blow up. You're gonna explode. And then I kept running. And these guys, when I was just looking behind me, these guys generally looked like they believed me. Like, they were all looked really scared and worried about this thing. And it was just a CD with Rob Zombie on the front. Maybe they were scared by his picture. And it was just a copy of, his latest album. It was a really long, silly name, like the Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy. It's a really silly name for an album. He kind of just does that. He just strings together words at the last minute for some of his albums, and love that album, by the way. Great, one of his best releases ever since, I don't know. Anyway, so so through that, ran away, and they genuinely thought that it was some kind of mine or bomb or something, and that gave me enough time to rush back to that dude, and then my anxiety was spiking like crazy, like major anxiety. I had to breathe and calm down and get a drink. The guy who went to the bunks, he was over the moon. He was more than happy to give me a drink to help me calm down. But it was still exciting, though. Still exciting. And yeah, he just put me on his table, just there and then. Put me under some kind of spooky, funky anesthetic. I don't know what exactly, but gave me some anesthetic. And when I woke up, I had these mechanical eyes. It just looks like normal. It looks like nothing changed. But when I looked in the mirror, I kind of yelped a bit. But then I realized, like, wow, this is going to stop me from, like, ever getting eye damage. I'll never go blind with these. The dude is really talented, and he can do some crazy stuff with tech, and yeah, he gave me these prosthetic eyes. And you know what? I genuinely thought I was going to go blind. The doctors all seemed to kind of imply that. I suppose me being in front of computers was not exactly helping, but so that's how it happened. He also did a solid for me as well, because I guess he was that happy. I told him about a toe problem I had, an ingrown toenail. I think it was going to get infected again, so we just swapped it out, gave me a mechanical toe. And seriously, let me just push my chair back and get my... probably not what you want to see on first date. Sorry, I'm gonna get my foot down. There we go. Sorry, I hope I didn't break the chair. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's how I got these mechanical eyes. What did you think of them when you first saw me with them? Like, must have been pretty weird. Yeah, I can imagine. I've had some people think that I've got these eyes tattooed, and some people actually do tattoo their eyes. That is insane, and it makes them go blind, like, over time anyway. But no, these are prosthetic. I mean, sometimes I sometimes wear sunglasses so it doesn't attract attention. So that's the story of that. I'm grateful that you heard about it. I've not told anyone. I haven't even told my parents. They didn't know I look like this. I really don't know how they're going to react if I tell them about my secret story as well. Like, you're the first person I told. I really do trust you with that. I don't really feel like so much of a freak. I really appreciate the reassurance. Thank you. I mean, you're obviously not a freak. Obviously not. No, you're awesome. You really are awesome and cool and special and a great listener and really lovely as well. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. I've been talking your ear off too much. Sounds like. Oh, wow. Well, if you say I'm not, then thank you. Thanks. That's more reassuring as well. I tell you what, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That smoothie went all the way through me. Well, when I come back, maybe we can chill a bit more here, and if you want, maybe we can go out and explore together. What do you say to that? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Okay, well, I'll be back soon. I can't wait for more of our date. I'll see you soon, then. Back in a moment.